Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining me this evening. It is Thursday, Jupiter Day, November 14th, day before the Taurus full moon. So just know that being here in this space, no matter if you're here live or when you rewatch, that whatever you are asking for clarity on, whatever you are calling forth to yourself, it is heard. And yeah, this will be an exciting journey together. So at first, I would like for us all to just clear our space. And what I mean by this is to just take some deep cleansing breaths, however they suit you, and imagine with each breath that you're growing this huge bubble from the middle of your belly. And it can appear to you in a different color or a different shape. However it appears to you is perfect. I'm here for guidance. As you breathe in and out, just imagine this bubble growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And as it does, it's kind of like excavating any sadness, any tiredness, any judgment, any feelings of insufficiency, any stagnancies, any blockages, anything that no longer serves. And maybe they were protective mechanisms that have just stayed with us for too long. As I'm watching my bubble get bigger, I'm also noticing I feel called to allow my arms to float up. And it almost feels as though with each breath that I'm taking out, when I'm releasing what no longer serves, I'm giving some graceful exit. Because remember, energy wants to move. It doesn't want to stay stagnant. It wants to be free. So it's almost like for a moment, as my arms were guided upwards, it was like, imagine this energy that no longer serves you as being free as a bird, as being free to go on and assimilate into something else. And sometimes when things are leaving us, especially around like a full moon, it can feel sad because sometimes endings are sad, because sometimes the releasing of the old us to make room for the new us is felt in the heart center, and we recognize it as sadness. But really, sometimes it's actually joy. And as we embrace this energy flow through us and really just become so intimate with ourselves and our feelings and fully accept all of them, it's this beautiful moment and this beautiful release, knowing that this energy that's leaving us isn't lost, it isn't forgotten, it isn't unloved. In fact, quite the opposite. We're setting it free into the realm of new possibilities, into the realm of newness, abundance, self-love, creation, all of these things. And also we know that every goodbye is a new hello. And so we'll take a few more breaths here, imagining our bubble, however it transforms, watching the birds fly, the dandelion tendrils perhaps floating off to assimilate into something new, be a part of a new project. And the next place that I would like for us to go is a park bench. And this park bench is under a tree. And there is one light that is between the back of the park bench and the tree. And the light is flickering on and off. And as we sit here on this park bench, perhaps we shift our sits bones and we feel the wood and the iron underneath us. Perhaps we place our bare hands on the bottom of the seat and just feel that tangible, physical thing underneath our grasps. We can hear the soft sound of that light buzzing on and off in between us and the tree. And as the wind blows, we can feel it on our face. And sometimes the tree will sway its leaves ever so slightly against our bare cheek, almost like it's connecting with us. It's saying, we're all one here. We're all in union together. And as we lift our gaze and stare out in front of us, we can see a bay full of water. The water is calm, the water is still, and the light from behind us is causing some sparkles to appear on the surface of the water. And while we focus on this for a while and let the water dance in our open eyes, we can take deep breaths and smell the water. We can lick our lips and taste the way the air smells in this place and in this space. And we sit here for a moment in this space on this park bench. We allow ourselves to just be. And as we stare out again at the water, the park bench light goes out. And we see something swirling in the water. We decide to stand up. And if we don't have shoes on in this space, we can feel the cold grass underneath our feet. And as we stand up fully and place one foot in front of each other, we pad over, leaving the grass into the round rocks that have been shaped by the water, and tiptoeing into the water itself, closer to where we see this spiral. And we focus on this spiral in front of us. And as we focus on this spiral in front of us, it begins to grow. It looks black with purple and deep sparkling blues. And as we focus more and more on this spiral, it opens up into a circle of pure white light. And we decide that we would like to go through this portal. We are told that this portal is 30 steps long. Now, when you go through this portal, many things can be experienced. Many feelings, many thoughts, many emotions, many memories. Please let them all flow through you. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. We call upon only source energy and our higher selves to guide us. And we place one foot in front of the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. If you choose to, you can turn around and you can watch the portal collapse. And you notice that you're standing outside at a drive-in movie theater. You're looking around at the people talking to each other, at the children running around. In the background, you can hear popcorn and smell cotton candy and hot dogs. And you decide that you're going to sit down and you're going to watch this movie too. And as you sit down, the movie presents itself clearly to you in your field of vision. And you can hear it, but you can hear it on the inside of your head and not the outside of your head. This movie is the one that you came here today to see. This movie is something that's just for you. This movie is something you have been calling forth to yourself for some time. Make yourself comfortable in this space, and please watch this movie for 10 minutes. Enjoy. All right. So as you watch the conclusion of your movie, you'll notice that when you center yourself again in this space, everything is empty now. The screen has been turned off. All of the cars are gone. The lights at the snack shop are off. But you can see the stars, and you can feel the cold, tangible, physical earth underneath you. And as you look at the stars, you can see something that's presenting itself like red bubbles. You'll see one red bubble that will become two, that will become three, and then again returning to two and to one again. So something that had fragmented from you, or some things that had fragmented and been distorted and had left your energy, so to say, have been retrieved. Where there were three bubbles, they are now again one. So perhaps this was a limiting belief that you had about yourself, a stuck emotion, another version of yourself that you maintained to protect yourself in some way. Whatever it is, it's almost like you just went on an Easter egg hunt and you have retrieved some of yourself back. You have called your energy back to yourself from spaces and places that you no longer are. And in this short amount of time, you have done a lot of work. So in this space and place, we will stand up, facing again the blank screen, and we will turn completely around. And as we focus our vision at this parking lot, we start to see this swirling energy again, the swirling black energy with some purple and some sparkling blue. And as we focus on it, it grows and grows and grows until it becomes this white circle, this portal with 30 steps that we will travel back through to where this all began. You may notice walking through the portal from this direction may bring you different information than when you originally walked through it. And as you place one foot in front of the other, you now enter the portal. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With this next footstep, exiting the portal, you will notice a small splash as your barefoot touches into the water at the bay. And as you walk through the water into the round rocks and back once again into the grass, over to this bench, turn around and sit down, again feeling that hard, tangible wood and iron underneath your sits bones, feeling your bare feet on the cool grass. The park lamp zaps on again and starts doing its chatter back and forth of lightening up and darkening out, accompanied by the very nuanced sound of the electricity. The wind again, blowing the breeze, blowing the leaves back and forth. And your eyes focused yet again on the bay that sits in front of you, with the light from the lamp behind you illuminating, sparkling in the water. You may breathe in again and smell the air in this place, in this space, near the bay. You may lick your lips and taste whatever is meant to be tasted in this space. As you gaze out at the bay once more, you then sit back, relax, and close your eyes and allow yourself to come back to this now moment on 11/14/2024. Take your time here. Breathe into your body. Breathe into your toes and your feet and your ankles and your calves. Breathe into your knees and your legs and your buttocks and your pelvis. Breathe into your abdomen and your rib cage and your back. Breathe into your chest and your shoulders and your arms and your fingers. Breathe into your neck and all parts of your head and your face and your ears. And when you are ready, you may allow your eyes to float open. And if anyone has any insights they would like to share, that is beautiful. I want to thank you, Brett, too, for one of the first times that I did one of these. You had mentioned to take more time when we were like really into it. And like I have these little timers that I use, but it's lovely because then I mute myself and I also can drop into that space. So I've been getting lots of insights doing it this way. I love it. Like I always get insights, but it's different now.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Part of my movie was um, it was like a cartoon at the beginning of a movie. It was very interesting.
That's cool. Oh, I should probably turn this off, right? Hold on one second. Oh, stop recording. Okay.